Hi, this is a little update, I guess. It's April 2nd. It is 6:15 in the morning. I just woke up a little while ago. Let's see. What to update? My new piercing is healing great. I really love it. Let's see. Met a new guy a couple weeks ago. The girls and I call him the lawyer. I don't know why we have all this. Whenever I'm talking about somebody, they have like a nickname or some sort of handle to them. I think it's like from watching Sex and the City too much, because they like never call the person by their name. They always have a word for him, like Big or the Russian or Burger or whatever. Anyways, this guy's the lawyer. That's what I say when I talk to my friends. I'm like, oh yeah, so I was talking to the lawyer. So yeah. So we're supposed to be doing stuff this week, like dates and stuff. I don't know if I'm any good at the whole dating scene. I've never done it before. I was always just, just hung out with somebody and then we just started dating or whatever, or like started being exclusive, and then I was in a relationship, and that happened. That's happened 3 times in my adult life, and all of them are long term. So yeah, I don't really know how to date. And the funny thing is, when I think of dating, I think I might be like really old-fashioned when it comes to dating, because I think, oh, the guy asks you out on a date, and you go out on a date, and you go to like dinner and a movie, which is so like cliche, but whatever. And then you kiss him goodnight at the end of the night, and then like all this crap. And it seems like, I don't know for sure because I haven't talked, like none of my friends date. They're always, most of them are in relationships or just don't date, or they're married or whatever. And it seems like dating nowadays is like, you go out and get hammered with this person and then fall into bed with them on the first night. Like, it's just so raunchy. I don't know, maybe it's just me, or maybe it's just my friends. I don't know. Or maybe it's just my age, and like all my friends are 3 years younger than me, 4 years younger than me. So they're all like really, well, early 20s, and maybe that's the way people act when they're in their early 20s. I was never like that, so I don't know. So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go or what we're gonna do, but he's really cool, and he went to film school before he finished his law degree. I guess he left and then went to film school and then went back and got his law degree and finished the bar and whatever. So now he's a lawyer with like a film degree or a film background, which is weird. And I'm always joking, like, oh, he says he jokes around like he's a big catch and da-da-da-da. And I said, yeah, but I'm going to have to put up with all the lawyer jokes, so that's a sacrifice on my behalf. And all this stuff, so that's funny. I mean, he's funny, and we seem to have a lot in common so far. I mean, we were talking the other day, and he's like, yeah, I think we should meet to make sure, like, to see if we can actually stand each other. Which is a good idea. We'll probably just go out for coffee, or if we go on the weekend, go for a beer and play pool or something. I don't know. But he had said yesterday, he's like, oh, I'm going to check my schedule, and I have Friday off, which is good, but it also means I'm going to have to do 5 days of work in 4 days or something like that, so I don't know. So that's what's going on. Cleaned my house. It was filthy after Kim left. I was like, oh my god, it's so chaotic in this house. Not that she made it chaotic, it's just I didn't clean when she was here. I didn't have time. I was up all night drinking and, oh god, I love her to death, but I cannot keep up with that woman. She's like a party animal. So yeah, I cleaned my house, got my hot water tank replaced, and my breakers fixed, and now I have hot water, and I was like, oh sweet baby Jesus, this is wonderful. I had like the biggest, hottest bath last night I could. I filled my bathtub up like as far as it'll go, and it's a really deep bathtub, so if the water goes like up to here, I'm just sitting in this scalding hot water. It was great. It was wonderful. What else do I have to do? I got a new book. My cousin Ashley, you've all heard me talk about her probably. She borrowed a book from me when we were in high school and lent it to somebody and never got it back. And like last week she calls me and she's like, oh yeah, so I'm gonna get you When the Wind Blows today, because that's what the book was called. And I'm like, what? Where the fuck did that come from? But she's like, well, you know, I lent it to Purdy and he never gave it back. And I was like, yeah, that was like 8 years ago. So yeah, she bought me a new hardcover book. It's like one of my favorite authors just released a new book, so that was cool. I got a free book. And she's gonna buy me another one because I have a copy of the book Sybil, and it's a really old edition. It was my mother's. And she borrowed it and lost it, and then she found it the other day, and she was like, you know, I'd really like to keep it because it reminds me of your mother. And I said, well, you can keep it then, because I have tons of shit that reminds me of my mom, and that book doesn't really remind me of her. So I said, you can keep it. She's like, okay, I'll buy you a new book. So I get another free book, so that's great. I have to go buy new shoes, because it's starting to be spring now, and my sandals that I had last year broke. Like, I have flip-floppy sandals, but I don't have any dressy ones, and I prefer to wear dressy ones. Got paid yesterday. I think I'm gonna go order some contacts. They're like $100 for clear ones. And I might get my dark rimmed glasses put new frames in them, or put this new prescription in them, because I like variety. And that's about it for my update. I mean, I could go on and on, but it's already freaking 8 minutes and something, so I don't know if anybody's gonna watch this for the whole thing. I guess I just feel like rambling and nobody's online, so this is what happens. I pump out crappy rambling vlogs. Anyways, it's now 9 minutes, so I'll see you later.